The first one we're going to be using is this one right here. It's the only good quarter-mile app I found for an iPhone that does quarter-mile times. This is kind of what comes up. This is the current car we're in. And then you get a couple options. When you do it, you got to enter in a bunch of information. Curb, vehicle weight, displacement, fuel type, fuel tank capacity, tire size, all sorts of stuff. Now, a lot of this is also for figuring out, it can calculate your horsepower, but I can't do it on this car because I do not know the drag area, efficiency, whatever. And then you get this. This is for calculating horsepower. This would be for what we're doing now. Dyno runs. Or quarter-mile runs. So then you got to enter in all this information. We're going to just round up. Ooh, I'm not that big. There we go. And fuel tank is about 75%. Hit continue. Calculating all the weather. Start session. And all you do is hit the start button. But you got to make sure it's in a good spot where it doesn't move, because if it moves, it voids it. The second device we're going to be using is a Bkcamaro Pro. And we simply plug it in, turn it on, wait for it to say Excel, press it, then you got to zero it out. Now it's doesn't turn up too well on the camera, but once you get it down to 0, you hit the button again and then it says go, and you just go. And the third last one is going to be the Torque Pro app on my Android tablet. So we're going to test all three methods. So after our first run on the Bkcamaro Pro here, it says we did the quarter-mile in 16.61 seconds at a speed of 87.1 miles an hour. Now this comes up, I don't always trust this first reading because the miles per hour is way off. I don't know why that is, but if you go here, click on your results, it gives you a totally different setup. So this is about how fast we went, and then this kind of gives you a little bit, this gives you a lot more information. Which is pretty nice. And then on the tablet here, so your 8th mile at 11.1, quarter mile 17.1, 83.3. So I mean, they're all relatively close. Eventually I'm going to go down to the drag strip and actually confirm all these runs, and I think and see which device is the most accurate. And I'm gonna make another pass, and that'd be it for today. Here's the run with the Grand Am. One thing I kind of noticed is how similar the two apps are in times. Now this is with the OBD2 hooked up, so the 8th and quarter mile times did register. And when you get it, when you start looking at the times, they're close. So I mean, 0 to 60 on this is between 9.2 and 9. Here it's 9.2. Then 8th mile times, 11 seconds, low 11s, roughly around 67 miles an hour, roughly a 17-second time, roughly around 84, 82 miles an hour. So the apps are very, very similar. Now, it's the G-Tech that kind of is way out there. It's a half a second difference in quarter mile times and a few mile an hour faster. So the apps on the devices are very similar, where the G-Tech, which is arguably the most expensive out of all of them. I mean, to buy the G-Tech brand new, I think it's over $100. Where the two apps are, I think both of them are under like $12. So, yeah, there's some times here. So, yeah.